Thank you for taking part in the St Mary's Easter Egg Trail. I hope you had great fun and you managed to find all of the eggs. But there is a lot more to Easter than just Easter eggs. Some of the St Mary's staff team are here to tell you what Easter means to us.
What does Easter mean to me? To me, it means new life. We have this incredible hope that through the death and resurrection of Jesus, that sin and death has been defeated. And so it's something to celebrate now, but it's also something that's to come. So it's that wonderful news.
Easter is a time when we recall the events that mean absolutely everything to me. Jesus' death on the cross and his rising again changed the whole world. And they changed me. Death and everything bad that it represents, fear and grief and loss and pain, death is defeated and life wins. And I can know that God is here with me, here, today, now, even in tough times, because Jesus is alive. And that means everything to me.
What does Easter mean for me? I like to give and I like to receive gifts, chocolate, all that, and I like to eat them. But what's much deeper and much more powerful is the joy and the life that Easter brings. Nothing in heaven, nothing on earth can compare to the power of the resurrection. The fact that Jesus conquered death to give me life and to give you life. Here, to live life to the full on earth and in eternity. That's what Easter really means for me.
Easter to me means good news, and even better news than chocolate eggs, a 4-day weekend and time off school for the children. We call the day that Jesus died Good Friday, and that seems a strange word to use for such a sad day. But Good Friday is good news because I know the end of the story. Jesus didn't stay dead, but he came back to life again. Easter means good news, hope, and new life, not just for Jesus, but for us as well.
The Bible starts with Adam and Eve being placed in the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden is this paradise where all is good and all is right. And Adam and Eve get on perfectly. They walk with God in the garden. All their needs and everything they possibly could want is there. But it doesn't last. Adam and Eve make a mistake. They disobey God and they get chucked out of the garden. And before you know it, things start to go wrong. Their relationship with God breaks down. They quarrel and argue and blame each other. And in the next generation, even worse things happen. And actually, throughout the Bible, what we see is this wrestling of God saying to do one thing and humankind disobeying and doing something else. We always think we have the right answers. We always think we can get ourselves out of the hole that we're in. And then we come to Easter, where God comes and dwells with us again. Just as God walked with Adam and Eve in the cool of the garden at the beginning of the Bible, God walks as Jesus Christ with you and I. And he gives the people around him ways of living. He turns the world upside down. He gives them new priorities. But eventually, they turn on him. And he dies on Good Friday, on the cross. So even if we try to live life perfectly by our own strength, it results in bad news. It results in death. But there is good news, because Good Friday isn't the end of the story. The cross is not the end of Christianity. The good news is that Jesus Christ rose from the grave. And he invites you and I into the same journey, that we might go and die to ourselves in order that we might receive his new life. In the same way that Adam and Eve thought they knew best, you and I, we often think that we know best. We've got the right solutions. We want to do it our way. I don't know about you, but that gets really tiring for me when it doesn't work out. The way of Jesus is not to try to find your own way. The way of Jesus is to lay down your wants and your desires and live his life. In the same way that Jesus dies and then comes back to life, we need to die to what we want in order that we can receive his resurrection life and help to build his kingdom, where there will be joy and we'll live in harmony and we'll live with God by our side again. So this Easter, as we celebrate new life in all kinds of ways, the spring breaking forth, the possibility of restrictions on our lives being lifted, let's use those opportunities not to live our way, but to live Jesus' way of dying to ourselves and joining in his resurrection. The good news is this, is that Jesus is alive, and he invites you to be alive with him. Not by your own strength that brings about tiredness and brokenness in your life, but to join him in a new life that is life in abundance, and it's the richest, most brilliant life you could possibly live. So come and join the good news. Come and explore what it is to follow Jesus Christ. Come and explore what it is to know resurrection and eternal hope and joy. Amen.